Hi guys, I'm Mia,
And I'm Tiff.
and welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to be reading your scary stories.
Yes, we will be riding our starter horse. Well, not really.
Yeah, before we start, we need to do something really quick.
3, 2, 1, go. We will be turning. Oh my god! So we will be riding reindeers.
It's invisible. We'll be riding. Yeah, because they are very scary.
Yeah, they are. We're already getting to the Christmas spirit, but we're just wearing them. Oh my god. Because they look terrifying. So, let's get straight into it.
Okay. So one time I was calling with my friend Sunny. It was midnight and we looked in chat and someone said, "I can ship a knife to your house. I have plenty of those." We typed that person was insane and we logged off, started wheeze laughing, and ended call after 10 minutes of wheeze laughing. Why were you laughing?
I mean,
well, I wouldn't say that's scary because they can say whatever they want to. But like, I will ship a knife to your house is an interesting threat.
Yeah. I mean, if something actually happened after that, like getting a phone call or something, then that would be
Yeah, I can imagine if like someone said, "Oh, I'm gonna go to your house," and then I get a call.
Yeah.
I would be just terrified.
Yeah, that would
Answer.
that would be the end of me.
You know how like when you have a hole in your teeth, you get them filled, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? I forgot. I'll just call them teeth fillers.
Okay.
So I got when I was young, something fell out, and then we filled it in, and then once I was home alone again. I was really young, and I was just casually watching some cartoons, and then it fell out, like the tooth filling fell out, and I was terrified. I thought I broke my tooth, and I cried for hours until my mom came home.
That is so scary. Because, like, when you're young, you don't know what's going to happen. And, like, you don't know. You know?
Yeah. It's like, you're really dumb when you're young.
What if all your teeth start falling out or something? Or, you know, you never know.
That's the worst.
Our next submission, a very long submission, is from Yasmin Songwill, a.k.a. Yazzie.
Once on a dark Halloween night, there was a small child in her room. She played with her dolls and she stuffed animals. Oh, no, that's not what it says.
Wait, is this a made-up story?
She played with her dolls and stuffed animals. No, she stuffed animals.
Wait, but...
Sorry,
wait, is it a real story? Because it starts with Once Upon a Hollow Night. Sounds like a fiction story.
Stuffed animals.
Okay, come on.
Once on a dark Halloween night, there was a small child in her room. Whose room? Oh, the child's room?
Yeah, her room.
Oh.
Just read it.
Okay, once on a dark Halloween night, there was a small child in her room. She played with her dolls and her stuffed animals. It was about 9 p.m. at night, and that was when she heard it. "Come downstairs!" An unknown voice shouted softly up the stairs. The small child turned her head and walked out of her room and down the stairs. She heard the unsolved voice once more. "Come into the basement." She did as the voice said. She walked to the basement door, and as she opened the door, it made a large creak noise. She started to hear whispers, then she felt a sharp pain in her neck. She ignored herself and went down into the basement. The basement was more new than usual. Not much cobwebs. She lurked down the steps and looked around, only to find a large mirror with a drape that covered its reflection. She got curious and took the drape off. She looked at herself in the mirror, seeing only herself. The voice called out once more, "Over here!" The child turned her head to the left, which was where the voice had came from. She was about to follow it when once more she felt a sharp pain in her neck. She turned back to the mirror and looked at herself. She screamed. The basement door flew shut and the lights went out. The voice returned and said, "It gets lonely down here. I'm glad you've decided to be our friend." The child hears very soft footprints coming around her in a circle. All of a sudden, she hears a loud bang from upstairs in the kitchen. Her mother had been looking for her old, unique plates that her grandmother had given her. The lights flickered back on in the basement. She looked around, nothing to be seen except for what lurked on the other side of the mirror. She stared at her reflection. A haze of black appeared, and got blacker and blacker by the second. She felt a sharp pain in her neck. She put her hands on the back of her neck, looking into the mirror, and stared at a strange, unusual figure standing there. Yellow black yet hazy, a spirit. What? She started to yell, yet as she had opened her mouth, the spirit went inside of her, containing access to her thoughts and actions whenever it so pleased. The mother scrambled down to the basement. She saw the girl there and asked her what she was doing. The child turned to her mother. The child's eyes were fully white, and she had blood dripping down her mouth. The mother went into shock. The girl ran at her, grabbing her mother and feasting on her cold body. The end. Hope you like it.
Okay, so that was a very
goodness.
long story and it had a lot of plots and wow.
Wow.
Well,
That is not what I expected. Someone wrote us a novel.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is pretty terrifying.
But it was supposed to be your scary story, but okay.
Well, she wrote her own scary story.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's fine too. But wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, great story, Yazzie. What else do we have
Moral
to
of
say?
the story, don't follow strangers telling you to follow them.
Yes.
Even when they have candy.
Yeah, guys.
Actually, especially when they don't have candy. When they have candy.
No, especially when they don't or they do. It doesn't matter. Just don't talk, don't follow. I mean, if someone calls and they're a stranger, don't engage, don't do anything. Just leave.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially in your house.
Yeah.
So we had to quickly stop the recording because I had to go somewhere. But we're back now and we're going to continue reading.
Yeah.
So,
also,
the next story.
The reindeer power thing, it went,
It went out, so we switched.
So, yeah, we had to switch. So, our next story is from Pearl Diamond Eagle.
And she says, "Once I was training and my computer screen started flicking and I was, scared." Yeah. I feel like that would be very scary if you're, home alone.
Yeah.
And it's,
But
and then your computer starts glitching.
Not if your computer is, broken. But...
Yeah, because you just expect it at that point.
Yeah. Well,
But that reminds me of another story. So, I had a computer before, and my brother spilled water all over it, and it broke, and the screen was, flicking black all the time. And I couldn't use it because it was just flashing black. So we went to fix it, paid so much money, in dollars, around $1,000. And then when it came back, all that happened was now the screen was flashing white and not black.
Yeah.
That was the biggest scam of my life.
I mean,
so sad.
My computer did break before, but then it was just I was at my grandparents' house, and it just didn't turn on anymore. Our next scary story is from Kira Shortport.
"I was riding my horse in the arena, and she spooked over a freaking fly. It was scary but hilarious."
I think,
yeah.
In the moment, it's obviously going to be scary because
yeah,
that's just a natural reaction.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a kind of story that is, funny when you think back to it.
Yeah. But that happened to me in a competition when a little girl was riding my horse before in the lower competition with the lower jumps. And then she was such a bad rider that
oh wow.
No, it was true though. She literally scared the crap out of him. And like she
Wow.
she didn't even lead him to the jumps. It was like to the right. So that he would nearly bump into all the poles and everything. But let's not talk about that. And then there was something like at the back of the arena, and it was like a fly or something. And when I was riding him, he couldn't, like every time we went past that part, he would just get really scared, and that's how we got disqualified. Our next story is from Nellie Elfall, aka Ellie.
And she says, not too long ago, I learned how to longboard, and I was getting pretty good. I was doing the smallest ramp, and I fell and hit my head pretty hard. It was very scary for me. That sounds absolutely horrifying. It's like the kind of scary story that could cause you to go to the hospital.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. And if it's on concrete, then you'll have like a concussion.
Yeah. That is really scary.
Yeah. And especially to your parents. I mean,
I hope they still let you longboard.
Yeah. Our next story is from Kirsten Sparrowpaw.
And she says, in Golden Hills, I would do photo shoots in the Golden Forest. And when I take the photo, there would be all the NPCs' faces on my screen. Oh.
Whoa.
It's like, you know how when you log on, it like puts a random picture?
Yeah.
Well, like so many. That would be absolutely terrifying.
The
first time it happened to me, it scared me.
Me too. And especially
but now it's
at
kind of
night,
like
when you
we're
don't
used to it.
expect it. Yeah. Our next story is from Brooke Bighall.
She says, when I was 7, I ran into a brick wall and had 15 stitches on my head, which they had to layer, and I was crying. And I used to live in Singapore, and they put the sting stuff on my head, and there was lots of blood. That's like not scary. That's traumatizing.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I mean, I've broken my shoulder before, but I didn't have to get any stitches, and especially not 15.
Yeah, I had to get stitches. I was bouncing on my bed, and then I fell like on my stomach, and then I hit my chin on the corner of the bed, and I had to go to the hospital and get stitches. But I was so small, I don't even remember.
I nearly had to get stitches in my mouth. It was so bad. Because I was trail riding with my friend, and then there was this like bamboo-looking like stick, but it had huge dorns, and they all scratched up my whole left arm, and I even had like the dorns inside of my skin, which they had to take out, and then it also went into my mouth, some of it, so I still have like
them in your mouth?
No, I don't have them in there, but like I can still feel where it was. Our next story is from Lila Softheart.
Okay, so I once got banned from SSO and freaked out. Apparently, I got banned because I called someone sticky fingers. Do I regret it? No.
I don't think that's the reason you got banned. I mean, that's...
Yeah, well...
You must have said a lot of stuff.
You never know.
Yeah, but just for one thing, Starseeable won't ban you. Unless it's, like, racist or something.
I don't think sticky fingers was, like, that bad.
Exactly. So it might be... You might have said something else, or a few other things.
Yeah, because SSO always, after you say something bad, it takes a while before it, like, chat bans you.
Yeah.
They might, like, have banned you for something you did 3 months ago.
Our next story is from Naomi Hawkpath. Naomi Hawkpath.
AKA Spencer. My name is Spencer. This happened months ago. I've never ever stopped thinking about this. My aunt, well, she's like a mom to me. She got this creepy house a few months ago. I spent half my time over there at her house. There's a room down there that my cousin sleeps in. Well, she did, my other cousin. Timmy had a girlfriend that lives with us. She's only 18, and she's like a sister to me. And my other cousin, Brooklyn, Timmy, Jen, Caitlin. One night, we were downstairs in the basement where the room is. We went down at 11 p.m. and we had some fun watching movies, hanging out, prank calling people. I fell asleep at maybe 2 or 3:20 a.m. I got woken up by Timmy and Brooklyn and Jen and our dog Zoe, Jen and Timmy. They were talking Jen and Timmy at around 3:33 a.m. Zoe started barking so much. Timmy yelled at Zoe to shush since my aunt and uncle are sleeping. Zoe looked back and her eyes were blood red. We all ran upstairs and woke my aunt and uncle up. My aunt looked in the basement and no one was there. Jen, Brooklyn, and I saw someone by the garage. Jen said, "What is that by the garage?" Caitlin said, "What? Where?" Jen said, "Right there." Brooklyn said, "What the heck?" We don't know what that was until this day. I'm scared to stay up all night unless there is lots of people. I never liked going down during the night. I wonder what happened if our dog wasn't there at night.
Wow.
That's a crazy story.
That's crazy.
I'm not exactly sure what happened. But
her
it sounds
what did she say? Her sister, like the girl that's like kind of like her sister to her. She had blood red eyes. Imagine how bad that would look. Like,
how would you imagine how bad?
Like how bad? You would just I don't even know what I would do. If that was my sister, I would just freak out.
She would no longer be my sister.
No, not bad and like bad looking. I'm saying like imagine how horrifying that is. Thank you guys so much for watching.
We really hope you enjoyed.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.